All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All I back need is the money. I got.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all for tuning in because it's been a while, but I am starting off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Ebony, and I like to use that to line my brows, and then I fill them in a little lightly with that, and then I like to go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade in the color Ebony as well. I like doing this because I just feel like it really gets my brows looking to exactly like how I want them to be as far as the fullness and how dark I want them. Once I'm done with that part, I do like to go back in with the spoolie at the front of my brows so that I'm not out here with these boxy brows, because that's ugly. And if your brows are boxy in the front, stop doing that and just pick up a spoolie. Now, I am going in with the flat definer brush with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 45 Tan. I just like to use that to clean up my brows, and I like to use this particular brush because it just gets everything super precise. So I do that to the bottom, and then I go back in and do it at the top. Then for this next step, what I like to do is just go in with this Morphe Fluffy blending brush, but it's a little bit bigger. I like to use that to just clean up the concealer and blend it out that I use for my brows and everything, and it gets me together. I am so sorry, but I don't know what the name of this Morphe brush is. I just know it came in a set, and on the side it says Morphe. I'm sorry, but I can try to find the link to the brushes and just share them below, because this brush is truly a gem. Because what you will notice is that I actually use that later on my face. And then once I'm finished with my brows, I do like to just go ahead and go back with that Brow Wiz and make sure everything is nice and clean, because we want flawless brows, sis. Now, getting into this face, I do like to go in with a moisturizer first. I'm using my Aveeno Daily Moisturizer with SPF in it. It's really bomb. I like to use the Real Techniques priming brush. They actually came out with some new brushes, and this is their 101 brush. It's made for moisturizers and primers and stuff, so I like to use that to blend that out. Then I'm going in with my Milani Prime Shield Primer. This is about $8, and if you got it, you should go and get it because it's bomb. And I'm using that same brush just to go ahead and get everything all blended and get my face primed so we can get into this next step. So now I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. Y'all, this is really bomb, and I actually use it as a base for all my stuff. It's really just supposed to be for cutting your crease, but it's gotten me through a lot, and I am thankful for it. So it's one of my staples that you'll see me use a lot in my makeup application. And then I do like to go back in with that same Maybelline Fit Me concealer and just add a little bit of that to give my eyes some color because it's necessary. Then I am going into my James Charles palette, and I'm using the color Tune, and I am packing that onto my lid. Whenever I'm doing a soft glam, I do like to go ahead and put the lid color first, because I find that you just get that really soft effect when everything is said and done once you start with that. Then I'm going into the color, I want to say that this is code James. And for this, I'm just using another Morphe blending brush that came in a set. And I just like to use that to go ahead and blend out the edges of the first color that I packed on. And then we just like to get that so we can go ahead and begin to define the actual, crease and whatnot. Just get it together. So I did get a little crazy with the blending, and it got out of hand. So I went back in with the color Tune, and I just went ahead and defined that again because I didn't want to lose it. This was actually my favorite color that I used in the look, so I just wanted that to be very prominent. Next, I'm going in with the shade, I think it's 10% off, but y'all, if y'all have the James Charles palette, it's like three colors, three big colors right in a row, and I used all three of those, okay? So if you know what I'm talking about, great. If not, I am sorry. But I'm just using that color to go ahead and blend out the edges of that and make it, not as harsh. I skipped my liner and lashes because the footage was atrocious. So we're headed straight to foundation. And I am using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 358. But I did add a little bit of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the color Mocha 19. Because your girl been out in the sun and I'm a little bit more gold than what I was before. So I just want to give my face that warmth back. Now I'm using my Real Techniques buffing brush and I'm just buffing that foundation and making sure that I have that really nice full coverage, you know, you did going on. And I just want to make sure that everything just looks really nice and blended out. So this is my favorite brush for this. And I think it was like $15 in a set. You need it. Now I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer again in the color 45 Tan. I'm highlighting my forehead, under my eyes, my cupid's bow, and my chin. I just feel like this step is kind of necessary because it just gives your face, you know, that brightness and stuff that you're looking for. So that brush that I referenced earlier, it's coming back. And I'm using that to blend out my concealer, y'all. I started using this brush and it was a game changer, and I promise y'all I picked it up for that, and I have not used anything else. Like, it hurts me if I realize I didn't like wash it or something and it's like too filthy. Like, it's so bomb. Seriously, like something that we all need to have in our kids and in our brush collections, because it be getting me together. So I just wanted to bless you how it has blessed me. Amen. This next step is optional, but it is a must for Jalea Denise. I like to go back in with my foundation brush and blend out the edges of my concealer so I have a nice seamless, you know, canvas going on. Then I like to go back in with my Fenty contour stick in the color Espresso and use my Real Techniques contour brush to go ahead and blend that out. Fenty has the best contour stick in my opinion. It is, I think, like $23 and it's 100% worth it. Like, if you're on the fence about getting it, girl, go pick that up because it's gonna change your life, period. So what you'll see me do here is start to put on my translucent powder, but I actually stopped myself because I saw some creases in my concealer. So I wanted to blend those out so I didn't set those creases. Now I'm using the Hard Candy, I think that's what it's called, Hard Candy, maybe Rock Candy translucent powder to go ahead and start to set my eyes. Y'all, I love this translucent powder so much, but it falls out a lot and sometimes it gets in my nose, and it makes me happy that I don't do drugs because, look, it's harsh going up my nose. Like, I just was trying to set my eyes. No, set my concealer, but whatever. Now I'm using the Makeup Revolution baking powder in the colors Terracotta and Banana. I do mix them together and I put that on top of that just so it can set for a little bit and I can bake so that, you know, I stay matte all day. Now I am setting my contour with the Black Radiance contour palette. Y'all, I really like this. It's definitely a staple. Like, every single time I do my makeup, I have to have this. I was using the NYX one at first, and I don't have a problem with that at all, but I just really like that. And here we go with this weak hair flip. That was just so trash that I just needed y'all to see that. Like, it was so meh. Now I'm going back, and I am just setting my face again with the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, and I want to give my face back some of that color that I lost from using all those powders. I decided to use the James Charles palette for blush just because I like the combination that those two colors make. I don't know the names of them, but I'll leave them in the description box so y'all can go look at them. But I just thought I was cute, okay? I did. So now I'm using the Fenty highlight in the color, I believe this is Hustla Baby, and I'm using a Morphe blending brush, like a crease brush, to put that on because I like the way that that looks more than like the fan brush that I have been using in the past. To complete this look, we are just gonna go ahead and pop on some bottom eyeliner on my waterline so that it just brings everything together. And we are finally going to set the face with the Maybelline setting spray. I don't know the name of it. But I really appreciate y'all tuning in and staying through my shenanigans. I will see y'all next time. And go ahead and follow me on something.